Hello, this is another vlog, and this time I'm going to talk about how to spot scammers. And so there are two major sources of scams, I guess. The first one is eBay, and the second one is the infamous Milan-u. And of course, then I'm going to talk about scams that can happen on the EGL.com sales and on Yahoo auctions and any secondhand store, except the official ones, I mean. But first and foremost, the sellers that sell new things that are actually, well, like stolen pictures, and you're not gonna get what you're buying. So I went into eBay and I just typed Lolita, and so now I have like a whole bunch of stolen pictures. Voila, that simple. So let's take a look at the first one. You'll find that oftentimes when it's stolen pictures, they're gonna try to either Photoshop their backgrounds, which they did not, or write their names all over the place as if it made it a little bit more legitimate, as if they owned it, I guess. But here, as you progress in the fashion, you'll start noticing more, where pictures come from and how to recognize the mannequins and the backgrounds that brands use. So here you clearly have a Victorian Maiden ripoff. So Victorian Maiden always uses like a mannequin with some kind of knob coming out of its head. I think in this picture it's a little bit cut off, but it's basically the same background and they didn't even take time to Photoshop it. Usually Victorian Maiden is going to have like a, very shapely dresses and everything. It's gonna look tight. But anyway, so that's how you can tell that one was fake. This is also from Victorian Maiden. See, knob and background. That one I'm not too sure. Victorian Maiden again. They seem to really love scamming people out of buying Victorian Maiden. This is Mary Magdalene. They, once again, the name stamped all over the place. So once again, you can see that the background, this one, was a match. So they didn't even take the time to Photoshop their backgrounds. Mary Magdalene usually will have like armless mannequins, and yeah, so that's their trademark. This is definitely an Angelic Pretty ripoff because it has a white background that they usually like to use. See the faded white background? That's their thing, so they just took their names and splattered it all over the place. Most scammers on eBay will try to steal from like popular brands, so either they're gonna take, like, for classical, usually they'll take Victorian Maiden, Mary Magdalene, sometimes some Milan-u, and for sweet they're gonna rip off Baby, Angelic Pretty. I don't know if they rip off Innocent World very much. There will be some legit stuff, like this is an actual Victorian Maiden, but if they don't show you the tag, and if they've got their names splattered all over the place, that means that it's definitely a fake, so beware. There's also going to be lots of Ita crap all over the place, but usually they'll try to steal from the popular brands, and sometimes they'll even steal from like off brands. This is a Bodyline ripoff, an old model of Bodyline that didn't even have nice lace, and they're still going to steal the design. So you really just have to train your eye over time. This is Milan-u. You can tell right away because Milan-u is one of the only brands that's going to do like a classical designs, but with some nice chiffon and silk, doubled silk. So I think I can even show you the exact picture. Boy, wouldn't that be a hoot. I think it was in the special offer and sold out. Yes, I go on that site far too often. There you go, the actual picture. I'm kind of surprised myself that they'd steal from that brand because it's less well known. I guess one more chance to steal from them. This is from Putumayo. They do like punk designs. But anyways, you get the gist of it, how to recognize brands. You just have to get more familiar, and at some point with brands and off brands, then you'll be able to see right away if it's fake or not, because they even steal from Taobao now, so there's like no limits. There's also, now we're gonna go on to Milan-u, who photoshops their backgrounds oftentimes. Like, those aren't Photoshop. You can tell by the way, you know, if it looks unnatural or if the lighting's not the same on the background and on the actual picture, you can tell right away that it's been photoshopped. So if it loads, come on. Milan-u is very known for scamming pretty much everybody it can. This post contains the lists of the stores, the fake live journals they've created to give them fake, you know, reviews and everything to spam people. Some more advertisement. This guy says blog, where they steal articles from reputable Lolita blogs. Anyways, it's really not to be trusted. If you don't trust yourself to be able to tell the difference between good and bad quality, I would advise you not to buy from eBay or Milan-u. And if you see a store that not many Lolitas know or you're not sure of, ask before you buy things, because you may end up with something absolutely horrible. This is a picture of a dress received from a girl that ordered from Milan-u. I don't know if the dress is still on the site though. You're gonna see just how bad it is. When I say don't buy from scammers, it's for that reason. Sure, sometimes some pieces may come out okay, but I mean, there are no limits. Look at that. Looks cute. It's probably some old baby or Angelique Pretty dress or something, old school. And here's what you got. So, you know, you shouldn't trust them at all for any reason, even though their price is, you know, $40 for that. Is it too good to be true? Of course. In Lolita, it's always too good to be true. This is not Photoshop, these three, but that one is Photoshopped all the way. I mean, there are no limits to where these people will go. So, as soon as you see a shady site selling, you know, what seems to be too low of a price, or you look at the picture and you can just see that there's something wrong with those lines and it just doesn't look natural, then you know that something's wrong. You can see that someone just chopped it off at the edges, especially here. You can kind of see the background still kind of attached to the dress. It's kind of horrible. But anyways, don't buy from Milan-u and don't buy from eBay. For EGL sellers, actually, as long as you stick to a person's feedback, you should be okay. Always check the feedback on EGL and on eBay if they got some, you know, positives are great, but also look at the people who put negatives or neutrals, because this will tell you if the seller is good or not. And if there are any problems, PayPal can still back you for about 45 days if I'm not mistaken, and you can still talk to the mods to, you know, try to work something out, and maybe something good will come of it. Also, for Yahoo Auctions and Mbok, check the ratings of the seller, you know if the seller is reputable or not, because you don't want to end up with some bad experiences. Like, even though they've got a couple of negatives, most of them are positive, so it should be pretty much safe to order from them, you know. Also, do not buy those, sometimes they have like lucky packs onto there, but where the person doesn't necessarily say what's in the bag. I mean, they could replace the contents for dollar store crap. and sell it to you for $200. And it was a surprise bag, so you know it's not written anywhere that it has to contain this or that. So you know, don't trust them. It happened to a girl that got some dollar store crap from a bag that she paid like almost $300, and it's just a bad experience. So beware. You just have to buy responsibly and use your intelligence, and you're gonna be fine. It's just that you need to do the work to be sure that you're not getting scammed. For commissioning, once again, look at feedback. Talk to the seamstress. You know, try to get some feedback, and you know, for the process, because it may take over 45 days. And if you've got any problems, try to find key people that you could talk to that could help you out. But basically, feedback's the key. Watch out for Photoshop pictures. Don't trust eBay and don't trust Milan-u. That's about it. So have a nice day. I hope this was helpful to some of you, and I'll talk to you soon.